Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? We got some news. Josh Hart's doubtful for game number 2 with a sprained ankle. Now, how is this going to affect the New York Knicks in game number 2? We all know that Josh Hart was like the MVP of game number 1 outside of Jalen Brunson being clutch in that fourth quarter. And of course, Julius Randle getting that clutch offensive rebound and having a great first half. Josh Hart was the heart and soul of that team, hitting the clutch shot in that fourth quarter to give the Knicks the lead after the Cleveland Cavaliers came all the way back to take the lead from the New York Knicks. He had a double-double. So how do the Knicks replace Josh Hart? Well, I don't think it's one individual player that needs to step up. It's a collective of guys. RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley and Quentin Grimes, all three of them can fill the void for Josh Hart. And I do want to say, there's no replacing Josh Hart. He is such a unique player that Knicks fans have grown to fall in love with, and it's going to be hard to replace that man. But I do think that the Knicks have a chance to still win game number 2 without him if RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Quentin Grimes can step up. Maybe not all three of them, but if 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3 can have better games from game number 1 to game number 2, I think the Knicks will be in a good situation. Now, another question that we have to ask, are the Knicks being complacent with this? Where to the point, like, all right, we won game number 1. Josh Hart's banged up. We're not going to risk him to get further injured. Let's make sure he can rest that ankle, and we'll go out there to game number 2 without Josh Hart. We'll maybe try to steal another one, but we want Josh Hart to be well rested for the home stretch for game number 3 and game number 4. That's something to keep in mind. But we know Josh Hart's a tough guy. I mean, he hit that shot that I was talking about with the bum ankle. That was after his injury, but I know the adrenaline was pumping, so he didn't really feel it. But overall, man, I think this Knicks team still got a chance to win game number 2. Let's hope that this is not an injury that lingers. We need him for game 3, if not game number 4. But again, I'm going to finish off with a question for you guys in the comment section. Who needs to step up in order to fill in the void for Josh Hart? Is it RJ Barrett? Is it Emmanuel Quickley? Because Quickley is going to have to step up from the bench perspective because he's the 6th man of the year. He's coming off 0 for 5 of game number 1 with 3 turnovers. So Quickley needs to absolutely step up offensively. But when it comes to Josh Hart's impact with the rebounding and the defense and attacking the paint, that's RJ Barrett's game. RJ has to continue his he had a good defensive game, but terrible offensively. So we need RJ to get 20. We need him to play great defense, rebound the ball, make sure he pushes the ball in transition. And we need, of course, our stars of Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle to step up as well. So we'll see what happens in game number 2. Unfortunate news that Josh Hart is doubtful. So unlikely that he'll be playing. So guys, feel free to comment down below your thoughts of the news of Josh Hart being doubtful for game number 2. If you guys could do me a gigantic favor and simply hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, really helps out Knicks media a ton. I'll catch you guys next time, and let's go Knicks. Peace out.